Alright guys, it's day 2. We are back. I'm gonna try the upper spot and see if there's anything in here. Oh, I do see some carp swimming around. Holy cow. I'm sure there's tons of those. I'm gonna try this spot for a little while and see if there's anything willing to bite in here besides carp. You can probably see them swimming just right there. There's tons of them. I'm gonna whip this around for a little bit and then probably throw a worm out there. See if we can get something that's not a carp. This spot's not very good. We probably won't stay at it long and we'll hit that spot that we were at yesterday. And we know that spot's good. Whoa! Bass just grabbed that thing at the last second once again, dude. That's crazy. Oh yeah, dude. That's about a little, maybe a pounder. Thought it was a carp or something. That's awesome. First fish I've ever caught on this crankbait. It's like a little, you know, pounder. I'm gonna let her go. She can spawn. Ooh, big kick right there. Hell yeah, dude. This could be a really good day. Not even 5 minutes. That fish I caught yesterday was like potentially 3 times the size. But I just threw this one way the hell out here and he crushed it at like the last second. I was just thinking about switching to a worm too, or trying the spot below. I mean, there's tons of carp in here, but I didn't really know what to expect as far as anything else. Seems like every time I'm just kind of reeling it slow and hitting right near the bottom is when they're hitting, but that was like probably the fastest I've ever caught a bass after pulling up to a spot. I'm gonna chuck it along this wall because there's gotta be some fish in here. Oh, no way, dude. Oh, that was another. I had a feeling I was about to get a bite right there, but that was about, looked like about the same size, maybe slightly bigger. That was another bass for sure. 2 bass hooked in like 3 casts. Throwing it as close to that wall as I can that time. Thought that was a fish. These things fight so good on 8-pound line and a trout rod. No lie. If I stop getting hits with this for a while, I might switch to a Senko or just throw a reel worm out there. I've got so much in my arsenal. I'm just happy though, because I've never had success on this lure before until now. That was a hot start. We'll see what else happens afterwards. This is what I'm using. It's like a, I don't know if it's a fire tiger, but it's like one of these kind of orange crankbaits, or red. Red is usually like when they're in the pre-spawn, which all these fish are, they love red or anything that looks like a crawdad. So I could also try flipping around my crawdad lure. This has already been a pretty good day and got a lot longer to fish if we want to than yesterday. That's a fish. That's a little bass. That's the smallest one so far. This crankbait is on fire today. Send this guy back. Whoa! He just did a little backflip there. Sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely, seems like this is my best bet to catch some bass. For the moment, I have this spot all to myself, which is awesome. W move. I wonder how many more bass I would have caught if I was up here yesterday. However, I may not have caught, that one I caught down there was still the biggest. In the end of the day yesterday to today, that's 4 bass hooked, and then that one mystery fish that was huge. That was probably a carp, but could have been a big bass. Hard to say. I think the trick is just to reel slower so they have time to chase it. And the other trick is to not have your lure get all messed up. I'm really surprised I'm not accidentally snagging more carp with this lure. There we go. That's a decent one. Dude, no way, this is crazy. Try not to lose this fish. This is awesome, dude. This is like the best bass spot I've ever fished. This is insane. Of course, I once again don't have a scale. I'm seeing nice about, dude, this guy's fat as hell. It's probably about a pound. This spot is unreal. Show him to the camera. Nice little chunker. Probably about a pound. Go spawn. That is what, like 5 bass hooked and I've been here, I don't even know, 15, 20 minutes. This is insane, dude. I've had the camera on for all those. That is truly awesome. I mean, I'm seriously getting hits. Feels like out of my casts that aren't messed up, I'm probably getting hit like 40, 50% of the time. Bet right out in that calm water where there's a lot of foam, there's probably some fish sitting out there. I usually never catch this many bass in one day. I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this spot a lot more. I'm gonna go with the old, if it ain't broke, don't fix it method. So right as I was saying that, I hooked another one. Feels small, but yeah, basically my whole point was, if I'm catching fish on this, why switch? This lure is going crazy. That will have to tighten this up a little. They're all roughly, well, I mean, they're varying in size a little bit, but holy hell, dude. Totally worth discovering and going back for. I will be hitting this spot much more in the future. I've already kind of lost track of how many I've caught. It's probably like 6, and then I hooked a couple more. Another one we are going to... Whoa, that was insane, dude. That thing jumped clear out of the water. Never thought I could pull up for like half an hour and catch this many bass. No lie. And we haven't even been here that long. This is looking like it's gonna be its own video at this point. I've already in just, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe a little more, I've already caught almost the amount of fish as I did yesterday. This is insane though. This is already looking like it'll be my best bass video ever. I mean, I think I've had about a dozen videos on the channel, most of them largemouth. I've never caught this many largemouth in one video. This is wild. If it starts to dry up a little bit, I'm sure there's tons of them in here, but you probably can't catch them forever. If it starts to, bite starts to die down a little or whatever, you know, I might move down there and throw it up that way. I've kind of worked this left side pretty well, but it did kind of feel like this area kind of slowed down a little until I was throwing it way the hell out there, and then I was finding more fish. Usually bass fishing is such a grind for me. Like usually I'm lucky to go somewhere and get one bass, but I don't know, this, oh, there's another one. Woo! Oh, there he goes. That was one of the smaller ones, but holy shit, that was still insane. I'm trying to get it closer to this wall because there's got to be a couple at least small size fish down there. Good call leaving this crankbait on from yesterday and throwing it around up here. Seems like we found a spot that's better for trout and a spot that's better for bass. I love the fact that you have both spots kind of near each other. Trying to get closer and closer to that wall. Good cast out there that we haven't really had yet, so maybe we'll get something out in here. I'll probably fish this area until I stop catching fish, and then I'll work my way down, or I'll try above this. But hell of a start. I usually don't even have starts this hot for trout fishing, let alone anything else. All right, different point of view here. Just to the right, I don't know, 15 feet, not super far, but it might allow me to throw it closer to that wall. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that was, but it was huge. Almost didn't even look like it was shaped like a fish. Probably was a carp, but that was a weird looking tail for a fish. Kind of afraid to throw my worm setup down here, even though that's what I thought about doing first, but I was like, no, I'll throw the lure around first. Some of those bass would probably snap off my ultralight, so it's probably, I'm better off probably using this. But I was a little afraid to throw it out there because I'm sure it's pretty rocky. Yeah, it just totally died. I had to have caught at least 6 or 7, and then I lost 2 bass in what was either a monster bass or a carp. Most likely a carp, but I started to think I could pull 10 plus fish out of here easily, but probably not without making some sort of change. So I might be throwing a Senko here pretty soon. I think that was a fish. Don't think I really got a good hook set though. I'm gonna kind of try throwing it more off to the right. All right, I put on a, show it to the camera real quick, a really big Senko I found on the ground. I've used a smaller hook. It was like a 5-inch. It's one of those green pumpkin or green something. Looks like a Moto maybe, or a Guggen. Not gonna lie though, that was the most insane 20 or 30 minutes of fishing I've had in a while. Works out though, because after yesterday catching mostly trout, I wanted today to be more bass centered. I wanted to more seriously target bass, and that's going pretty well so far. Definitely there has been a fall off, which seems like when you're hitting fish left and right, usually when it falls off, it dies out of nowhere, and it comes as a surprise because you think, oh, well, I caught that many fish all around the same time, it should continue, right? But I guess all good things come to an end or something. I don't believe we're done catching fish today though. Could be in this spot. Move back down to the spot we were at yesterday. Try throwing this crank around some more, see if we can pull a couple bass out of here. If not, we'll go back to throwing worms. Likely, I would imagine, especially with them coming shallower since it's pre-spawn, they'd probably be down this way a lot. There's a fish. Oh, that was a trout, dude. He ate my crankbait. What on earth? Talk about biting off more than you can chew. Felt like I had a fish, and then I didn't know that he was still on there, and then I see him jump, and that was definitely, sure looked like a trout. Figured this type of bait would deter the trout, but hey, if I catch a trout on this, this would be hilarious. Whoa. Tell me that did not just happen. I was reeling it, and I swear I felt a bite and saw a huge fish swim off. That was a bass. It was big. That was wild. Threw that right in front. This calm stuff. Got him. I don't know what the heck happened, if I hit a tree or what, but did get that fish. Hopefully, I don't think he swallowed that too. So it's our first trout of the day though. And no, he did not. It's a pretty one. Oh, he somehow shook himself off the hook. Cool. Even those small fish, man, they pull like they're a couple inches bigger than they are. Of course, once again, I am throwing the ultralight. Just started getting another decent hit. Oh, I actually got him. Woo! Another little guy. Damn, that might be the smallest one that I've caught here. It's a little guy. He swam off. All right, so we are back at the spot that we were catching all the fish at earlier. It's been about an hour and a half or longer since we've been here, so I'm gonna try the same thing that was working earlier. And there's still got to be some ground in here that we didn't cover, and some fish that hadn't seen my lure, so not looking so good. I might have fished this spot out earlier. Obviously there's more fish in here, but oh, there we go. Maybe it's not fished out. There we go, dude. I was starting to wonder. Oh no, he came off. Shoot, I see him down there actually. Damn it. That's probably about a pounder, maybe less. Maybe I never should have left this spot, I don't know. Wasn't sure how I had him hooked, but I was trying to get him in somewhat quickly because I figured he might come off. That felt like another fish too. Well, at least they're kind of starting to hit again. Yeah, I just got hit right there. Speaking of big carp, there's that one right there. Oh, that scared the piss out of me. Like 4 of them, just like straight up, and 5 of them. 6, 7, there's at least 9 or 10. Just like in a single file line. That's crazy. There we go. Thought I was feeling a bite. Ooh. I was starting to wonder if I was going to get another one. I think like a little half pounder maybe. All right. Just a little guy right there. There he goes. Cool. That's now 2 lures today that before today had not caught any fish, and now they have. had a bite right there. Had me excited. That was so a fish. That was so a fish. It's like it was in the same spot too. Big ass carp right in front of me, right there. Big sucker. I missed that, but we finally hooked one on the Googan Banger. This is a little guy, but he looks like he's got some cool spots to him. He jumped out of the water too. I did not get that on camera. Thought about flipping my camera on too, because let's go, dude. I thought he was bigger than that, the way he was kind of pulling there, but that's probably about 10 bass that we've caught today. There goes. Thanks for biting. I needed a fish on that one. I was actually thinking about giving up on this spot too again. Spot's been money today. They got kind of smaller since, but I'll take small fish over no fish. Oh, that's a fish. That might be a carp though. No! Oh! I was gonna loosen my drag so I didn't lose that fish, and it came off. It felt like a carp. Speaking of carp, there's a monster one right in front of me. If that was a bass, that was huge. I don't think that it was, but I could be wrong. I wasn't sure that today could top yesterday. So far it has. Oh, I got one. Oh, he didn't even notice he was hooked. What the hell?